Personal log, Admiral Aaron Prentice, Stardate 59833.4. Duty doesn't always grant us the luxury of a conscience. It's an unfortunate truth that we live in a universe where necessity sometimes forces us to commit acts any sane man would consider unethical. But there's a fine line between necessity and expediency, and I can only hope we haven't crossed that line today, because if we are wrong, and any of Merrick's people die, their blood will be on our hands, and duty is little recompense for the loss of innocent lives.
Captain Hunter. Go ahead, I'll meet you in the transporter room.
Alright, but remember, breathe and count to 100.
10, not 100.
Not in your case.
You forgot your sealed orders.
I thought I threw them in the trash, but if you want to call it forgotten, be my guest.
Captain...
Matt, the answer's still no.
We can't do this without you.
That was the idea.
If you prefer, we could make it an order.
Funny, I don't see any extra pips on your collar.
I don't need any. In case you've forgotten, this mission is authorized by the Admiral.
He may have signed off on this mission, but we both know he'll never make it an order.
Captain, I'm asking you as a friend.
You're asking a lot.
I know, but Navarre's right. We have an opportunity, one we can't afford to pass up. Much as I hate to admit it, the ends do justify the means.
You surprised me, Matt. That doesn't sound like you.
People change.
Do you trust him, sir? Navarre, do you trust him?
Yes. I do.
All right.
There is one more thing.
Of course there is.
Commander Navarre wanted me to remind you. Timing is crucial. There won't be room for any creativity.
You tell Navarre not to worry. I know exactly what to do.
I think that's what he's afraid of.
Where the hell's Intrepid? Still no response and no other ships in range.
Shields down. Calibrate on deck 3.
Garen, you shouldn't be here. Last time I checked, this is our ship. We have everything under control.
We're outnumbered and too exposed out here. Rafe takes it at the ring system. Full impulse.
Aye, aye, skipper. Full impulse. What are you and your goons doing here anyway?
This isn't the time, Doctor.
Damn it, you will answer me!
Have you any idea what that debris will do to us? It's that or the Orion disruptors. I'd rather take my chances with the debris. I don't know, I just think we might be better off with the Orions.
Duffy!
He's still alive.
We've got to help him!
Cover me.
But sir, regulations.
As you were, Kendrick.
Rafe?
I can see that, skipper.
That was a lucky one. And you didn't want to come in here.
Yeah. Silly me. So done, Dr. Gar.
Well, when you spend your 40 years in service to the Syndicate, you pick up a few things.
In your case, clearly not enough. I wouldn't be too hasty if I were you. I have your lieutenant. Surrender and I'll let him live.
Appears we have a standoff.
It would appear so. Oh wait. No we don't. I have 3 ships outside ready to pound this piece of junk into, well, more junk.
Drop your weapons!
If I were you, I'd do as he says. Drax likes his work a little too much, if you get my drift.
You're just going to kill us anyway. Personally, I'm more than willing to take you with me.
Well, there's dying, and then there's dying. Drax.
Rafe!
Damn it, Skipper. You try my way through this junk.
Jago! It's about damn time.
The Orions are on the run. Dr. Gunn, Petty Officer Jaden Antos.
Doctor?
You son of a... You planned this!
Yes, I'm afraid it was necessary.
I always said Starfleet can never be trusted. Thank you, Lieutenant, for proving me right.
Rafe, take us out of the ring system. Eric, get Intrepid on the horn.
The helm's a bit sluggish. This might take a while.
No rush. Where the hell have you been?
Just following orders, Captain.
What's that supposed to mean?
Transport room standing by, Captain. Trauma teams are ready to go, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen. Medical and engineering teams are standing by. Just let us know where you need them. Intrepid out.
You used me. Put my entire crew in danger. And for what? To get back one of your spies?
What I did out of necessity. I'm sorry, but I had no choice.
You had a choice, alright. You could have trusted us.
For all we knew, someone in your crew could have been compromised. Even you. I couldn't take that chance.
I trust my crew. Each and every one of them. It's a pity I can't say the same about you.
Are you sure about that, Captain? Sure enough to lay everyone else's lives on the line, because that's the point here.
The only point I see, Admiral, is you put our lives on the line for nothing. Nothing. Your job
Is to protect the colony, and that is exactly what I have done. Those raiders were a threat to all of us, including you. I regret the method. But Petty Officer Antos has given us the means to defuse that threat, at least for a while.
That's no excuse. I don't need one.
We're alone out here, and I have to do the best I can to ensure the survival of that colony. Sometimes that means making choices that people won't like. But that is the reality of the situation we're in. This is not paradise, and we do not have the luxury of acting like saints out here. If you cannot live with that, then I suggest you contact your superiors and find someone who can.
I'll remember that. But you remember this. Next time you need a pawn apprentice, use one of your own people.